Tottenham have just bottled it. We've just bottled that massively. 2-0 up in the 85th minute. Thomas Frank, I thought, got the game plan for the majority of the game absolutely spot on. No Maddison, no Kulusevski, no Brennan Johnson, no Destiny Doggy, no creativity. And we were the better team up until the 85th minute. We were the better team. We had good shape. We were defensively strong. We looked very, very good. Two things I want to say before we talk about the goals and before we talk about the overall game. Pape Mata Sarr is a fucking joke. He's so good. And the opposite side of things, Matthias Tell is shite. He doesn't press the ball. He's a lazy bastard. He can't trap a ball. He can't score. He can't create. When he come on, the difference between Mohamed Kudus and Matthias Tell is night and day. Kudus is running the channels. Kudus is pressing. Even when we were 1-0 up. Like, I'm not making any excuses. PSG, in the last 5 minutes, they created 2 very good chances and they scored 2 very good goals. And then we bottled the penalty shootout. Van de Ven and Romero for 85 minutes were fantastic. Make sure you go down and drop a like on the video. Make sure you let me know your thoughts. I just can't believe that on the 85th minute of a football match, you're 2-0 up and you then do that. I can't, like, we played the game how Chelsea did as well. We were physical in the midfield. We won our individual battles. We kept running until the end. But there's just certain players in this team. Like Matthias Tell today, I don't think was that great. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't think he was he was good. I don't agree with the Archie Gray change for João Paulinho. I don't really look at, while we took off, was it Jed Spence at the end? Or we took him off? Like, we should have kept Sarr on for a penalty. It is what it is. Make sure you go down and hit that subscribe button and let me know your thoughts. The first goal, both our goals come from set pieces. In terms of the lineup, like, this is the best we had. Up against a £1 billion squad PSG, this team turned up and delivered for 85 minutes. But fuck my old boots, mate. Like, Paulinho, Sarr, Bentancur run their socks off. And then Matthias Tell comes onto the pitch, doesn't press anyone. There's not the same energy levels. It needs to be a like-for-like change. Jed Spence, Van de Ven, Romero, Danso, Porro, all very, very good performances. Vicario in goal. Still, I don't think he saved a penalty in a Spurs shirt. Richarlison, the guy's absolutely cheeks, but today he did okay. And Mohamed Kudus just kept running and running and running and running and running. I thought our best 3 players on the pitch were Mohamed Kudus, were Pape Mata Sarr, and probably Romero Van De Ven. In terms of this PSG side, they went so attacking. Bradley Barcola, Kvaratskhelia, Demebele, and Desiree Doué all on the same pitch. And 3 out of those 4 players did fuck all. Doué did nothing. Kvaratskhelia did nothing. Bradley Barcola did nothing. Zaire Emery did nothing. Demebele was very good. Hakimi and Mendes weren't that great. But it just, like, they're fucking bottle jobs, man. See the game out for the last 5 minutes. It's 5 minutes. You've defended so well the entire game. Entire game. Like, honestly, the entire game, you are honestly in a fantastic position. And then you go and do that. A lack of concentration. Maybe a lack of mentality. But I'm going to stand by it. We were the better team that game. We had more shots. We had more shots on target. We had a higher XG. We had more big chances, I think, created. We both had a big chance created. That I think Tottenham, you can have all the position you want. You can have tiki-taka football, whatever it may be. But we played Brexit football with half our team missing. And we created the better chances. Like, when you look at the amount of injuries we had, right? You go down to, if I can look at lineup and I can go down and look at injury players. Our starting left back, our two starting attacking midfielders out of the game. The only player they missing were João Neves and obviously Donnarumma's leaving. But mate, we're crying out for some creativity. When you're restricted to play like that. I mean, we did the absolute best we could. I'm not really worried about Tottenham this season. I think we're going to have a really good campaign. I think we're going to go and batter Burnley at the weekend. But mate, that is a tough pill to swallow. Bottle jobs. How do you bottle it from that situation? Like, honestly, Matthias Tell was very, very poor when he come on. I don't want to make the entire game about him, but when you look at our forwards, our forward line they don't really have a lot of goals in them. Matthias Tell, I think, got 1 goal or 2 goals last year. Richarlison doesn't really score goals. I think Solanke had 9 goals. We need a forward desperately. I'm not sure why Brennan Johnson didn't come on. Maybe he's not fit. When we were 2-0 up in around the 79th minute, maybe bringing on Brennan Johnson then and maybe bringing on Bergvall then probably would have been the better solution. But it is what it is. We lost on penalties due to a 94th minute equaliser. Like, it is what it is. I feel Archie Gray as well. I don't feel like that was a good enough change. I think Paulinho was matching the physicality. Archie Gray looked like a fish out of water. Same as Matthias Tell. And also you can tell that Thomas Frank quite clearly doesn't rate Odegaard or Tell if we're playing Jed Spence on the left wing at times. Jed Spence was further up the pitch sometimes than bloody Mohamed Kudus was. So that you can clearly see in the way we were playing that he doesn't rate for the system we play today, which is what we're probably going to play against a lot of the bigger teams. We'll probably play like this against Liverpool. We'll probably play like this against Man City, probably Chelsea, probably Arsenal. We'll play a lot more defensive like this. That's just the way we will play. But in this system, like those two players, Archie Gray and Matthias Tell, I don't think really fit the system. Like, I know it's a squad game and they're probably going to get plenty of game time. But it is quite an attacking bench. Solanke come on, scored his penalty. Bergvall didn't really do much, but didn't have enough time to do anything. Tell and Gray didn't really do a lot. Brennan Johnson, Odegaard didn't come on. And PSG's bench was what won them the game. Fabian Ruiz, Goncalo Romos, and Lee Kang-In. Those are the 3 players that won the game for PSG. Like, I see people already saying about they want Thomas Frank out. I think that is absolute nonsense. It's literally it's a kick in the teeth. It's a trophy that we aren't going to win, you know, and we haven't won. But just bottle jobs, mate. That is just such a tough pill to swallow. It really, really is. The Premier League season is only a few days away. Demebele got man of the match. You know, another trophy in a fantastic year for PSG for what Fabrizio Romano says. I'm just fucking pissed off, man. 85th minute and you're 2-0 up. Like, that is honestly so shit, man. Fair play to PSG. I'm not going to take anything away from them. You know, they got the job done. They won the game. They got better players than us. They got a better manager than us. They got better owners than us. They're better than us on every single metric. But for 85 minutes, we were a better team. We've got obviously Burnley at the weekend, Man City, and then Bournemouth in our opening 3 games. The Premier League season is only a few days away, where we will be watching an entire Premier League season of action. We've got Champions League, Europa League coming our way. I think we'll beat Burnley comfortably. I'm not going to lie, guys. I saw a lot of things today that I liked. There's just a couple of players that we need to upgrade on. Tell, Richarlison, Archie Gray. I know they're squad players, but I've not seen anything from Matthias Tell to really get me somewhat excited. You know, in terms of his stats last season, he got 2 goals in 13 games. He got 0 goals in the League Cup or the Europa League as well. Let me know your thoughts. Make sure you drop a like, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.